Earlier this year in January, there was this whole incident in Yishun, auntie and Knifepoint, that kind of stuff.
Yes. I get that sense of satisfaction when I can serve justice to the perpetrators.
This is a question I think I'm looking forward to. How accurate is Crimewatch? Okay.
Hi, I'm DSP Siti Haira. I'm currently in Traffic Police, in charge of the Fatal Accident Investigation Team, and I've been in the force for 27 years.
Hi, I'm ASP Paul Chew. I'm from Woodlands Division, Operations Branch, and I've just hit over 5 years in the force.
What does this gachapon remind you of? Tikam tikam.
Yeah, you stick a coin in there, you turn, and it comes out.
So the question goes, wow, you see, this is signs of aging. What made you join the Singapore Police Force? It's more of a forgotten childhood ambition. When I pursue my polytechnic education, because I was in travel and tourism, you want to travel, so you apply all the travel agencies. They don't want you. I was flipping the papers and I saw a uniform organisation advertisement. I wrote to Police Academy saying that I am interested.
When I was young and I was watching Channel 8 and Channel 5 and all that, all the best dramas were those police shows. Like, you know, Rui En always acting as the lead investigator and all that kind of thing.
My time, it was TJ Hooker. Have you heard it? It's like X-Files, Mulder and Scully. You don't know also? Wow.
So,
You see the generation gap?
Yeah, it's broken. Sorry. Being a police officer is not for the faint-hearted. True, in the sense that in our work as a police officer, we see a lot of things that really are not for the squeamish.
Correct.
But we are often a lot stronger than we give ourselves credit for. When you're there in the thick of the action, you draw from some unknown reserve within and you deal with the situation however best you can.
I don't like seeing someone got hurt. I used to avoid accidents on the road. Some people, you're just curious, you just want to go approach and see it, but I will avoid it. But somehow being in the force and being in NIO, you need to do what you need to do. Basically, you just have to have passion, patience.
Yes. No matter what situation you find yourself in, more often than not, you've already been trained for it. So it's really just applying it to the situation at a given moment.
See, I didn't break it. What is the worst kind of case you had to take on? The case that I don't want to confront with would be father-daughter's molestation, grandfather-grandchild molestation, and it's been going on for a few years. And you have to face it. It's a lot on having to handle your emotion when you are doing the interviews also.
If we were to define worst as perhaps being like emotionally draining, there was this person who attempted to commit suicide. I remember talking to her, trying to offer all ways and means and avenues of assistance. A few months later, when another one of my colleagues was on duty, this person did the same thing again, inhaled the pain relief spray. This time it was a fatal dose. And I wondered, like, was there anything more I could have done? Like, there's always the small sense of if something had just turned out differently. So it's this tinge of regret that makes me consider this my worst case. Okay, gentle.
Still break.
Sorry, it broke again. Okay, this is a question I think I'm looking forward to. How accurate is Crimewatch? Okay. It's not just based on real cases, it's reenactments of actual cases. The only thing that is not accurate in Crimewatch, I would say, are the officers' faces. Yeah, apart from that, everything is absolutely, without a doubt, real.
It's real, guys.
No.
This is a real question.
I'm a shy guy. No thanks. My turn. How do you balance following rules like your SOPs versus showing emotional care and providing the human touch? Everything involving humans is different because every human is different, you know what I mean? So you have to adjust these guidelines according to the situation.
A very good example would be Fatal Accident Investigation Team. We have a case where the father got into an accident, the toddler passed away. And when we went to the hospital, you know at that point it's not appropriate for you to approach and ask what happened and how this happened, because we need to eliminate foul play. Usually we will wait until the funeral wake. If they are still not emotionally stable, we will still not go into it. We will find other avenues.
Suicide cases are the worst to handle because of the tragic situations for the living ones.
I have come across cases where it is a suicide cases, but the immediate family, they are grieving and they just don't want to accept that fact. Emotionally challenging, yes, because as police officers, we are also counsellors. Exactly. We are also listening ears.
It's always an awful feeling when there's loss of life involved. Even more so when it's done on a voluntary basis. But we look at it as a chance where we can help the living ones the most. We bring about a sense of closure for them, and I think loss is hard, no doubt, but loss without closure, that's the only thing that's tougher.
If you could choose a department in the force, which would you choose and why? For my 27 years of experience in the force, almost 20 years in investigation branch, I think it's quite evident the department that I chose. Yeah. It just somehow, it keeps my adrenaline pumping. It just keeps my mind go crazy. You know, you just have to be thinking every time, even when you sleep. Wake up, think of case, before sleep, think of case, you know, stuff like that. I always tell people, investigation is life.
Regardless of whichever department I'm in, the objective has always been the same since day one, which is to help people do something meaningful, do something good for the community and society as a whole. Of course, some places you feel it a bit more directly than others, but at the end of the day, I think, you know, you will get that regardless of any department you're in. If you work at SPF, you can get a discount anywhere. Okay, if there are any shop owners or any vendors out there offering discounts to SPF personnel, please let us know, because I would like to go there. But okay, honestly, we don't get discounts.
We don't board the bus for free, right?
Of course not. We cannot just wave our passes and cut queue when queuing up at the hawker centre.
We pay tax also.
We pay tax too. We are lawful tax-paying citizens.
Yes. Okay. What was the most satisfying case that you have worked on?
Ooh.
There is no one particular case. Generally, I get that sense of satisfaction when I can serve justice to the perpetrators or whoever responsible for any crime or any accidents.
Earlier this year in January, there was this whole incident in Yishun, Auntie and Knifepoint, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I think by and large, it was a fantastic outcome for all involved. Auntie was safe, all my guys were safe. Every single positive outcome that could have come from there, it happened, and I'm glad.
What is satisfying is when you see yourself grow also. I joined SPF because I want a career, not just a job. So I don't want to do the same thing and not progressing. So I always look out for opportunity to be exposed in different projects. And I think I like that journey of seeing myself grow.
What keeps you going? Okay.
Duracell.
Hey. Managing to achieve your sense of purpose in what you do, and sometimes it's in the simple things that you see every day lah. There are people out there who appreciate what I do. I'm happy doing what I do.
Sometimes when I think back, like how did I achieve so far, 27 years, I just feel that in SPF, you just don't stop learning. That is something that keeps me going. I just feel that it's just not enough. Before you know it, I'm going to pension soon. It's real. It's good to candidly share your thoughts and your experience, which people might not know or not see.
And I think no matter what we shared here, we only barely scratched the surface.
Yep.
If there's any viewers out there who's ever interested in finding out more or living the dream, do sign up, join the force.
Thank you for watching this episode of For Real, For Real.
If you like what you watch, leave us a like, subscribe to this channel, and leave a comment down below. Bye-bye.
Bye.